Maddi went to the Harvard of Florida. It's the University of Florida. You know, very, very prestigious school, at least here in Florida.
And then when I graduated, I was looking for a gap year project to kind of figure out what I wanted to do with my life, if I wanted to go to med school, decide if I wanted to go to PA school. So I shadowed Dr. Pittman a day in January. He offered me a job.
And she's 23 years old. About 10% of teenagers, by the time they're 19 years old, already have diagnosable vein disease. They already have what we call reflux, or leaking veins.
I started looking at my legs, obviously the appearance, and I noticed little spider veins in certain areas, and then regurgitating the symptoms back to patients when I would do little patient education sessions about heaviness, itchiness, aching legs. I just, after saying it probably 100 times within the first 2 months, I was like, oh, I have all those things, actually.
So there's 4 things we evaluate when we're looking at someone with potential vein disease. History, patient story, physical exam, or what we see. An ultrasound helps us evaluate whether someone has legitimate vein disease or not. And the 4th thing is a monitored hose trial. So with Maddi, and with most patients, we will put them in a pair of measured, fitted, high-quality, graduated compression hose and have them monitor their symptom response. So what we often do is have them wear their hose 2 days on and 2 days off, and 2 days on and 2 days off. And within a week or so, your average patient will know whether these hoses are helping them feel better or not. So with Maddi, we certainly did that, and wow, her itching got better. She could stand longer, she didn't feel heavy, aches and pains went away. So it helps us sandbag the case, you know? It helps us put it all together that yes, this is all coming from her vein disease, and yes, she is a good candidate for treatment.
All right, so I'm just gonna take a look real quick with ultrasound. We're gonna get you prepped for the foam. So we're gonna start with that great saphenous vein there. We'll start up top with the foam and we just work our way down. So just because I'm marking a spot doesn't necessarily mean we're gonna poke you there.
Needles don't really freak me out, but I also, they're pretty long here, so I don't know. I'm definitely nervous. Tickles.
Good, keep that thought when the needles come out. All right, so we're gonna get Dr. Pittman. He's gonna come in, he's gonna take a look, and he'll start up top, like I said, and just work his way down. Doesn't mean he's gonna poke all these spots, but there's just areas he's gonna look at with that great saphenous vein, okay? Are you comfortable?
Yeah.
All right, let's get the
Let's
doctor.
chill.
All right.
So Maddi, what a trooper. She's helped me do these a million times, and now she's going under the needle. So we're gonna do complete foam sclerotherapy on her. We're not doing any thermal ablation. It's all gonna be foam, and she's gonna do great. Pinch, 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 pinch. That's it.
Oh, that's really not that bad.
And you were wondering after all those years.
It burns a little bit, which people always say.
Well, I shouldn't disclose this, but you did say you were nervous, and she's a young lady.
No, I am nervous.
And her veins are totally in spasm for you doctors out there. Are
they small and going?
They are teeny tiny, and you're challenging the living bejesus out of Dr.
Well, my
Pittman
heart
here.
is pounding.
I
might look calm.
Do we need to take her pulse here, or
No, I need to learn how to do that.
Why don't you take it for us, since you were a medical assistant at one time?
Yep, I'm nervous.
Yep, I'm nervous. Anyway.
Well, it's one thing to watch this done all the time, and I'm standing normally where Libby is.
Right, exactly.
And then you let other people do it to you.
Exactly. No, I get it. Gosh,
but I'm very excited for this to happen.
I would probably be full-on Valium if I were here, because I'm just kind of a sissy.
I couldn't imagine being filmed on Valium.
I sing when I'm on that stuff. I do. And I'm even more hysterical from what I hear. I tell even funnier jokes. Anyway, this is going really well.
How does it look?
Perfect, like it usually does. Yeah, we're gonna get an anterior accessory saphenous vein That's the one that goes across the thigh here. So, anyway, this beats the hell out of surgery.
Oh, I couldn't.
By golly. By golly.
I honestly, I
God,
get
I
why
just
people
can't help myself. You got that camera guy? I love that ShamWow guy on TV, you know what I'm talking about? He's probably too old. Actually, isn't he from Australia? You're from Australia.
I
The
am.
ShamWow guy? I can't remember.
know.
What, from somewhere in the United Kingdom. Somewhere in the kingdom. Got that camera guy? Okay. Yeah, Maddi, you would need to challenge the living bejesus out of Dr. Pittman, but it's 30 years of experience, camera guy. Don't try this at home. Okay, very good.
I did it.
She did it. So, that was a bit of a challenge because Maddi was very nervous. And so young ladies' veins tend to be very spasmy. And so basically her vein was like this. You had to get the needle right into the lumen, or the center of that vein. And it was quite a challenge, but 30 years of experience, no problem. However, I wouldn't try that at home.
The long needles are not as bad as I thought they'd be. But as far as pain, there was not any, which is nice. So he gave me a pair of compression hose, which I'm very excited to wear. I always tell my patients that they need to wear them for 2 weeks, so now I'm gonna get a taste of my own medicine. It's crazy thinking back that I started working at Vein911 just because it was a good opportunity to help me pursue my career. And I never thought it would have benefited me personally so much as far as getting my legs treated. I'm very grateful for the opportunity I had at Vein911, and it really did change my life.